Did you know that nearly 70% of Americans earning over $100,000 a year still live paycheck to paycheck? Shocking, right? Many people believe that a high salary guarantees financial security, but that's not the whole truth. In fact, relying solely on your paycheck can be one of the biggest financial traps you can fall into. Welcome to a world where your job isn't the key to wealth. In this video, we will explore why your high-paying job won't secure your financial future. We'll dive into the hidden dangers of lifestyle inflation, the silent destroyer known as inflation, and the urgent need for multiple income streams. You'll discover practical strategies to break free from the corporate rat race and start building real wealth. By the end, you'll have a clear playbook for financial freedom that doesn't depend on a paycheck. Get ready to rethink everything you thought you knew about money. Chapter 1. The Golden Handcuffs Trap. You might feel secure with a high-paying job, but there's a hidden risk that many people overlook: the Golden Handcuffs Trap. This happens when your high salary keeps you locked in, even if you're not saving or investing enough for the future. According to a 2023 study, 60% of Americans earning over $100,000 are living paycheck to paycheck. That's a startling number, right? The problem is lifestyle inflation. When you start making more money, you tend to spend more. A bigger house, fancier car, or frequent vacations, all of it adds up. And before you know it, you're stuck working to maintain a lifestyle instead of building wealth. The worst part? You're no closer to financial independence than someone earning half your salary. Breaking free from this trap requires a mindset shift. Instead of spending based on your income, start thinking about your savings rate. Financial author Vicki Robin, in her book Your Money or Your Life, suggests aiming to save at least 50% of your income if you truly want to reach financial freedom. Sounds tough, right? But it's doable with the right plan. Take a hard look at your spending. Where can you cut back without sacrificing your happiness? Studies show that spending on experiences and relationships brings more joy than material goods. The trick is recognizing what really matters to you and cutting the excess. Focus on building a life that doesn't depend on your next paycheck. Chapter 2. The Income Illusion. Why more money doesn't mean wealth. Here's the truth most people miss: making more money doesn't mean you're rich. You've probably heard stories of celebrities or athletes who earn millions and still go broke. That's because wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and grow. Did you know that 70% of lottery winners end up bankrupt within 5 years? It's a classic case of the income illusion. You think the money will last forever, but without the right habits, it disappears. To avoid this trap, focus on building wealth, not just increasing your income. The best way to start? Develop multiple streams of income and invest wisely. Don't rely on just one source, whether that's your salary or a single investment. Start by creating a financial safety net. Aim to save at least 6 months' worth of expenses in an emergency fund. Once that's set, put your money to work by investing in low-cost index funds or dividend-paying stocks. These types of investments have consistently outperformed individual stock picking over time. According to a 2020 Vanguard report, 82% of actively managed funds failed to beat the market over a 15-year period. That's why simple, steady investments are your best bet. Remember, wealth isn't flashy. It grows quietly over time, through consistent investing and smart spending. Author and investor Robert Kiyosaki said, "It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for." Chapter 3. Escaping the corporate rat race with passive income. Relying solely on your paycheck is risky. Job security is an illusion. Just look at how many companies laid off thousands of employees in recent years. To escape the corporate rat race, you need passive income. This is money that flows in without you having to trade hours for dollars. One of the most popular ways to generate passive income is through real estate. Rental properties, for example, can provide a steady income stream once you've covered the mortgage and maintenance costs. According to data from the National Council of Real Estate Investment Fiduciaries, private real estate has generated annualized returns of 8.2% over the past 25 years. Not bad, right? Another strategy is dividend investing. When you own shares of dividend-paying companies, they send you a portion of their profits regularly. And the best part? You don't have to lift a finger. Just keep reinvesting those dividends and watch your wealth grow over time. You can also explore online businesses or digital products. With platforms like YouTube or creating an online course, you can earn money from ads, affiliate sales, or course enrollments long after the initial work is done. In fact, a 2021 study found that the global online course market is expected to grow by $21.64 billion between 2021 and 2025. That's a huge opportunity if you're willing to put in the effort up front. The goal here is to diversify your income streams. The more ways you have to make money, the less reliant you'll be on your 9-to-5. It's all about giving yourself options and flexibility, so you can step off the corporate treadmill when you're ready. If you find these insights valuable, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more content on building your financial future. Chapter 4. Wealth Building versus Income Earning. Shift your mindset. A high income is great, but wealth building is the real goal. Too many people confuse making a lot of money with being wealthy. Here's the difference. Earning more means you're increasing cash flow, while building wealth means growing assets that will pay you in the future. It's all about owning more than you earn. For example, owning stocks or real estate that increase in value over time builds wealth. Even if you're not working, these assets keep growing and working for you. As Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That's a scary thought, right? So, how do you shift from being an income earner to a wealth builder? First, stop chasing bigger salaries and start focusing on acquiring assets. A 2018 Federal Reserve study showed that the top 10% of wealthiest households own 84% of stocks. This tells us something important. Building wealth means owning more, not just making more. Start by investing in stocks, bonds, or real estate. If you're new to this, index funds are a great way to go. They offer exposure to a wide variety of stocks and tend to perform better than most individual stock picks. Vanguard's data shows that over a 30-year period, low-cost index funds beat the majority of actively managed funds. Another way to build wealth is by owning a business, even if it's a side hustle. Creating something that generates revenue, whether it's a small online store or freelance work, adds to your asset column. And once you've built up your assets, it's essential to protect them. As Robert Kiyosaki advises, the rich focus on their asset columns while everyone else focuses on their income statements. Chapter 5. The Silent Wealth Destroyer. Inflation's attack on your job. A high salary may seem like the answer to your financial problems, but inflation can quietly eat away at your hard-earned money. The higher your income, the more you might be tempted to ignore inflation, but that's a big mistake. Inflation erodes the purchasing power of your dollars, meaning you'll need more money in the future to maintain the same lifestyle. In 2022, inflation hit a 40-year high at 9.1%, making the cost of everyday goods soar. If you were just relying on your job, you probably felt the squeeze, despite a high salary. That's why it's critical to invest in inflation-proof assets. One way to combat inflation is by investing in real estate. Properties tend to appreciate over time, often outpacing inflation. Plus, rental income can increase in line with rising costs, helping you stay ahead. Data from the U.S. Census Bureau shows that housing prices increased by 94% over the last decade. That's a powerful hedge against inflation. Another strategy is investing in Treasury inflation-protected securities, TIPS. These government bonds are designed specifically to keep pace with inflation, so your investment's value won't erode over time. Commodities, such as gold and oil, also tend to rise when inflation heats up, making them a solid addition to your portfolio. Ultimately, the key is not to leave your money sitting in a savings account. According to Bankrate, the average savings account interest rate in 2023 was just 0.30%. Compare that to inflation rates, and you're actually losing money. Instead, put your money in assets that grow or protect it from inflation. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please subscribe and share it with others looking to secure their financial future. Your support makes a difference.